Hello.
Hello, everyone. How are y'all
Hello.
doing?
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
We're doing good.
yes. It is fancy fit
Yeah.
Friday time.
Yes.
All right. So let's start this thing off right. Let's get
Yeah.
the party started. This fancy, this fancy chat is now in session. All right. Hello, my fancy, fabulous friends. And how are y'all doing, my beautiful, fancy panel?
Yes,
We're
we're
doing
doing
great.
good. Yeah.
Doing awesome.
All right. So tonight, our topic is fancy hairstyles.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. Now, before I start, I have our fancy fact of the day. All right. So let's see. So the first hair care products specially formulated for African American hair were created by Madam C.J. Walker. And she was also the first African American woman to become a millionaire. Give it for the fancy fact.
Yeah,
Let's give it up, give it up.
that's a blessing.
I think that's my favorite one so far.
Oh, okay. I like it too, actually.
That's a good one.
Yes, it is.
Love it. Yeah.
Okay, so Fancy Fit Friday is all about fitness, fashion, and all things fancy, honey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so today we are just going to talk all about fancy hairstyles, and we're just going to have fun tonight. So, who wants the first question? Oh, and before I get to the first question, I have to say, Miss Penny, you are looking quite refreshed this evening.
Refresh. Thank you, baby.
Yes, you have this dewy, youthful glow.
Oh, thank you, darling.
And Miss Gwendolyn, you are giving me, I'm loving the puffs. You looking like a goddess.
Miss Tina, you're looking pretty fancy with that hat on tonight.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh,
Is it a coral color?
Well, actually, it's a red.
It's a red.
It's a red.
Almost like
I love this red.
it's like a mix of a
Ooh.
red.
Where are you going? Looks like you're going on a date. I'm not sure. You going on a date tonight? Is this date night?
A date with my fancy, fabulous friends.
Yes. I said, oh, where did you get that? Yeah. Well, let's start off. Where did you get that beautiful hat? I like,
Yes, please tell us.
that's a
I
fancy
did do a fancy hat haul about a month or two ago.
Okay.
And this was one of 3 of my fascinators from Amazon.
Wow.
Yes, so this is what I did with this one.
So
Wow.
can you put that in the comment section so we can go look at that? Because
Sure, I can. I can put the link to this where you can get this hat on Amazon in the description box to this video.
Okay. And put the link to the video too. The video and the link to the hat. Oh,
of course.
Yes,
I love it. I love it.
Perfect.
Yes. So today I decided to do a braid here in the front. Okay. And then over here, I did a braid over here. And then I did a braid going this way and a braid going that way. And then if I turn around, let's see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so then I just did a little bun, the little pin up, and a little clip in the back.
So you braid your own hair? Good. You good.
I did a similar hairstyle for my daughter yesterday.
You do good.
And she really likes it. So I'm like, maybe I should do it.
Yeah, that looks nice. I love it.
It
It reminds you of those your hairstyle reminds me of that the fancy, ever see them fancy old well not older show how they bring back something like what the lady name you talk about tonight? What's her name? The one
Madam C.J. Walker.
yeah, when they saw
Like
you
in
see them
the 1800s. Yeah, they did wear it. Yes, you're right.
with look, some of them had their hair braided down, but they had on fancy hats that
Uh-huh.
really look sophisticated. So
That
you know,
is
had
true.
Yeah.
movies play blacks playing really dressed up and fancy. They just
Yeah.
had a normal hairstyle with a hat, and it really brought it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
that
see
was
the Madam C.J. Walker movie, Gwendolyn? Because I know Penny and I were talking about it.
Yes, I did see it. I loved it. It was a good movie. It was
Yeah,
good.
they were fancy.
I like being able to see the visual because you learn it in school and but you don't get to see a visual. So for them to put a visual with it, and I think they picked the perfect actor. She did really well. She played her so well. I think so.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right. So we have some hellos.
Hello. Let's see who on tonight.
How are you doing, Mr. Jackson?
Hello.
Thank you for hanging out with the fancy panel this evening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to hang out with us this evening. Thank you. Thank you.
She's going to win a part tonight, guys. We're going to see her the next.
And hello, Miss Jackson. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now, Gwendolyn, you have to tell us about your hairstyle. It's, the oh natural. Take me back to the fancy 17s.
Yes, so today's hairstyle kind of transformed from yesterday's hairstyle. I will give you a background. I feel like that I might be talking forever, but normally my hairstyle is kind of like transformed throughout the week. So my plan for today was just to wear my blowout in like a full afro.
Oh,
yeah, that was the plan. That's what I did yesterday. But it rained yesterday.
Okay.
And our natural hair, once rain hits it, it shrinks.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
So I was like, today, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just do some twists in the front. So that's what I have here, just two strands. And I pulled it back into like a hairband, so I can have a really large puff instead of it being.
Oh, it's not two; it's one.
It's one. Yeah.
Wow, so, you have a lot of hair.
Yes, one puff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So
you have a lot of hair.
Yes.
Wow, I think you know what? I think you might be one of those hair down to the waist ladies. If you do straighten it, if you choose, don't no pressure here. I think your hair is gonna go all the way down to the waist.
Pretty long, pretty.
Not yet. Okay, not yet. But I do length checks. So right now my hair stops. I would say basically here, which is like my bra strap.
Ooh,
I would say like bra strap.
That is so exciting.
Yeah. I don't put a lot of heat to it, and that helps keep like the density in my hair, which I really love. I love the denseness of my hair. So when I do straighten it, it looks so nice. It's so like voluptuous. Like
voluptuous. What a word.
Voluptuous. But yeah, I really do love it. I love the body of my hair, so I try not to put too much heat to it. But yeah. Oh, and I also have a hairband, not a hairband, a headband. So this headband, I don't know where I got it from. I've had it.
It's blending with your hair.
It is.
I see the little. Okay.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is a black headband, and I've had this for a while. It's cotton, so I can wash it in a washing machine. It's just simple. So I have a simple hairstyle.
Well, it looks fancy. It looks fancy because you have the little twist in the front, you have the puff in the back, you have the headband going on. Okay, we see you. We see you. I was like, oh gosh, I'm sitting here braiding my hair, and I think I'm gonna twin with Gwendolyn. I just had a feeling you were gonna do something just like me.
Do something hair.
I was thinking about it. The first style I was gonna do, I wasn't gonna blow my hair out. I was gonna just do 2-strand twists, connected twists, straight down. That was the plan. So we would have been twinning a little bit. But I ended up blowing it out into a blowout, which was completely different. So
yeah. Looking good there. Looking good. All right, Miss Penny. We were talking about your hairstyle.
Well, on tonight, y'all know I just did an easy one tonight. And I'll be honest with you, I was gonna wear my hair natural tonight. I said I'm gonna wash my hair, and I told her, I just gonna need to wash my hair. That did not happen. So y'all know how it is. Sometimes you have to pull out the protective style. I braided it down and I pulled Betsy out.
Yes, ma'am. Like I said, you're glowing this evening.
Oh,
you know, really beautiful. I don't know what you've been doing lately. What have you been doing lately?
Honey,
I want the tip.
I've been relaxed. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been relaxing more this week here, and my husband said she was not doing much this week.
That's awesome. You have to get your rest.
But you know the thing about it, and I think about it, and I said we were to talk about, even wearing wigs or protective style or whatever. Wigs have really advanced from where they used to be at, because back in the day, oh my God, you will never hear women our age wearing wigs. Right. Oh, no, that was impossible. You wouldn't do that. So, hairstyle has advanced a lot,
Mm-hmm.
It has advanced.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to cut you off. Were you still?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again.
No, I didn't want to cut you off. I was going to bring up something about wigs because you said they used to wear wigs like older back in the day, but they
very some, maybe some women, but not like now. You got even like my grandchildren, which is 16 and 14 and 15 wearing wigs. I was like, really?
Wow. I didn't know they wear them that young. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, they're really into wigs now. Wigs is very, very popular because I was talking to someone that is so you to think about it now and this or that, and which I thought about. I said, yeah, you're right. That wigs it's different from where it used to be at, and I think they're making a whole lot better wigs for women, and even if like you say, you want to wear protected style, or sometimes you want to change your hair. We like changing our hair. And like I said, one day I'm gonna have to surprise y'all and just wear my natural hair out. But I just didn't feel like doing all that extra. But I'm gonna surprise y'all one day and wear it out natural. But when I do try to wear my hair out natural, it's just like I said, it's like she said, sometimes I can do it today and I have a beautiful texture and a little fluffiness to it. But then by the next day I can't get that style back. What happened to it?
Yes, what I can say is it's like every day is different almost.
Yeah.
That feeling, Gwendolyn? Yeah. Like your hair just, I don't know. Like
I don't know about nobody else.
Yeah, like every day is different.
Yeah, like when I first wash it, I get my hair, a certain shampoo I use, it make you show the pattern and it looks so good, and I can just just let loose, and it's like, oh wow, I like this, You see these natural ladies on the YouTube, they just wear their hair and they put on their makeup and that thing fit them. Oh, honey, that first day I'll be rolling, but after the second day, I can't get to look again. So y'all,
what? I've honestly I expect for if I'm having like a good hair day in a particular style, I expect for it not to last the next day at this point. So when I'm like, oh, I'm liking this. Yeah. I know it's not gonna look like this tomorrow. We're gonna have to do something different. But this is what I'm liking, right?
That's why I feel like my hair transforms. And that's really what I mean. From day to day, it changes. And you have to style your hair based off like basically it's mood. What is the mood of my hair today? What's going on? Is it well moisturized? Is it frizzy today? What's going on today?
Yes.
And you kind of work with your hair, and you can still make it look really nice. I kind of also style my hair based on, like, you probably do too, like based on where I'm going. So like if I'm taking my children to the park, I'll try to pull my hair back because I know the kids take me everywhere. So I know I'm probably being tree, looking upside down, and running behind them, you know. So like a full blowout is not going to work. It's just
right.
I learned that because I went to, during the summer, we went to Maryland and I did my whole hair out. It was kind of, you know, texture curly. And I looked back at the picture and I said, oh Lord, I got that much hair holding out in the picture. I said, I should have combed it back and put a band on it or something. So, you know, when you go out certain places, you're right, you got to be careful that you don't, you know, because you in this big afro, you're like, oh, okay.
You won't be able to see. It's gonna be here.
Yeah. It's a working process, like I said.
Yeah. I do have a tip though. I know you said like the next day your hair basically changed. So
yes,
outside, so outside of the elements, so it's really hot. So we have humidity, we have rain. Those things affect the texture of your hair. But like overnight, now I didn't do it last night, but overnight when you have like your hair in that, I guess like you said, an afro, and it was really texture. His had really big texture. What you can do is twist it at night, and you don't have to do tons of twists. Like even if you just do, I would say about like 4 to 8 twists in your hair. I don't know if you wear like a scarf at night or you sleep on a pillowcase. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, it be on for a minute.
Yeah. So
one tip while you're talking about this, Miss Gwendolyn, hair bonnets are for sleeping and nothing else. We fancy ladies know that. I just need to do a public announcement.
Mention my pearls, I would never.
You talking about bonnets? Did I see a lot of your girls outside with it in the store? No hair
bonnets. Okay.
Don't you start here in the fancy sphere, Miss Penny. Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
It's already hot around here. We starting already? Okay, we can be nice. But y'all know I don't wear them like that. Now, what I'm saying, I've seen the young girls in the store in Walmart with the bonnets. I'm like, where's the go? I said, these young girls don't care where they go.
Right.
Get the bonnet on.
It's like a nice.
You're not fancy. I don't care. I don't care what the pattern is.
Hey, we may have to help somebody, you know, at least don't wear the bonnet. At least put a little tie scarf on or something. You know, you put the scarf on and wrap it up and, you know, make it look like you're African or something. At least cover that up or something. Don't wear the bonnet.
You know what's a good thing? What I think is still nice, turbans. If they can do a turban,
I've never worn one, but people just
turbans are beautiful. They like have like, you know, a little bit of your hair out in the front. It looks really nice, and that way you still look classy, and your hair is, you know, people can't see what's going on. You have it in a bun or something, even out.
So the ones you talking about when you pull it back and put a little ball in the back, is that what you talking about, like the scarf?
That one or the one that goes up, like you said, the African.
I wore the one that tie down, you know, like you comb it back and stuff. And
I think those are nice too.
Classy. If you do it right, you look sharp at that.
Yes, headscarves definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely elevate what you're doing.
Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna cut my fan on. I'm hot back here.
Okay. I imagine when we talk about this, I imagine like India Arie. Like she looked really beautiful with her headscarf. Like that's classy. You know, that's a classy way to wear a scarf outside. You don't want to just the bonnet. Oh no, we don't do bonnet.
Yes. I mean, I was jump roping outside for the last few days in the morning. And I do my 1,000 jumps, and then I added a 20-minute ab workout. There's this really beautiful girl named Francesca, and the way I found her is when you're searching for Fancy Fit Fridays, she comes up. And her name is Francesca, and she has like her abs are like perfect, and she's like perfect. Her body, everything is perfect.
I follow her, so I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? I was like, yeah. I'm gonna do this 20-minute workout for as long as it takes. I'm trying to get on her level.
Exactly. I actually was with a trainer today.
Okay.
And we worked on my abs. This workout was almost an hour long. And at that moment, I was like, I'm not fit anymore.
Well, who was doing a 20-minute ab? I was standing right there listening. Who doing that?
I'm guilty.
She was doing 20-minute abs. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
But she's talking about doing an hour of abs.
Yes, this morning. Yep. I had a schedule because I have a Planet Fitness subscription. Okay. But it also comes with a trainer. So since I have
good.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And you can schedule time with a trainer. So the last time I worked with him, I worked on back. So I'm like learning new exercises to do. And today we worked on core. I was not ready. I really was not. And he gave me an intermediate level workout, which to me was hard. It was so hard. I had to take a nap afterwards.
I bet you did.
I know how you feel.
I bet you did.
Did you have to take a Tylenol too?
An hour of abs?
I did.
You know what, though? But you know what? You put in the work and it will pay off. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. And a whole hour of abs is a lot of work. Let me tell you.
It is. Oh my goodness. I was like, I can't believe
I saw this sister. I got to find her channel and let y'all look at her because she came on my channel on my latest video. Homegirl was squatting with the weights, and I'm like, she was. There wasn't been no light weights. It was one set, but I like, oh my gosh, she was squatting. She said this is what she do. I'm like, okay. And she was
there are definitely levels to fitness, that's for sure.
That's a different level, honey.
Totally different. That's a different hemisphere.
Honey, I can't lie to y'all. That hemisphere. I love weights. I lift weights.
Oh.
That's probably me in the gym doing it.
Oh, look at her. Look at her.
Okay. I have to work behind the scene then.
You know what you're doing, Gwendolyn? You're raising our group average. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're raising our average here. I like it.
Yes.
I'm trying.
So we always have to, just try to improve.
Yes.
And it's good to just be, around ladies who are trying, trying to be the best version of themselves. Now let's get back to fancy hair now.
Oh yeah, okay.
But that's okay because this is all about fitness, fashion, and all things fancy. So technically we're on topic, right?
Technically, right.
What's the question, Miss Tania? Because I know you're ready.
I was talking. Okay. Yep. I didn't even get to the question.
Yeah, I know. That was. Let me cut the volume up. Let me make sure I hear you.
So, what are some of your when you think of the word fancy hair? What are the first things that come to your mind? You go first, Miss Penny, since you were begging for the question.
I know fancy hair. I think when you're talking about, when I guess you're getting a fancy style for something special. So let's see. For example, if I were to get a fancy style, I think I will go get a blowout to my hair. I don't have a perm. Get a blowout, or I'll get a braids, or I can get someone to do something style to it naturally, or I probably can get a wig. Like most of us do, the easy way. But naturally, if I were to press, I haven't, since my hair been natural, I have never blowed it out. So I would probably try to do a blowout style, do something, fancy with that. And then, go with that, because once you, get your hairstyle to fit, and you get a hairdresser that know how to, fit your face and trim those ends.
Keep dreaming.
It'll look real nice. It'll look real nice, like a little bob or something. How long your hair is. And I think that'd be fancy, And like I said, if you want to do curls, if you want to do something like a little longer, put a little extension with it, and make a little curls. What you call them little curls? What you call them curls? The little twisty curls. Not the S curls.
Like pin curls?
Yeah, pin curls. Yeah, make something like that fancy, So most of the time, like I said, I will go like it's according to what I'm going to and how fancy I need to be. I'll go, like I said, I'll go with a wig, or if I do my hair, I will like wash my hair. Like I was telling you, I get such a beautiful texture style of my hair. And what I do, I go to the hair store, and because my hair is black, but I go to the hair store and I get this bronze color, spray color, and I'll put it in my hair, and I'll put some lashes on, some earrings, and it is nice because I went out with my children one time to a birthday, one of their birthday, and they said, "Oh, Mom, your hair looks so nice." I said, "Thank you." So when I washed it, I can get a nice style that first day. Remember that first
day?
So it's a lot of things. And if not, I'll get me a little go-to girly wig. Get one of, I call it what, little Bessie out the closet, and hey, we'll work at that too. So
little Betsy.
Yeah, put Bessie on, sweetie. Hey, it's so convenient. So if everything else fails, keep a Bessie on that.
Okay. So wigs are your last chance for fancy, right? Of all things, that's your plan.
Yeah, but no, listen. I'll be honest with you. I have been trying I am say my best, but I have been trying to get away from the wigs, but I haven't done it yet. And sometimes I'll and I wanted to get my hair braided like the crochets, the braids and stuff. That's what I had planned on getting around my birthday, but I didn't, go to my grandkids. I didn't feel like doing it. But sometimes I'll get a braid style, something too. So, something like that too. So it's a lot of things. You can make yourself look fancy. You can wear braids, the twist style, wigs, your natural hair. It just depends on, what how far you want to go with it. But anywhere you go, like she said, even in a scarf with some earrings, little, if you don't wear too much makeup, whether you wear the lashes or not, little, just a little bit. You don't need much. It enhances the look of your style that you're going for.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, my go-to is, of course, hats, and I wear a lot of head wraps as well. So I was saying, I've been jump roping in my head wraps in the morning. And that's been working for me. And I go all types of places with my head wraps and hats sometimes when I don't have time to, do my hair. But with natural hair though, I noticed some things that are not considered fancy look fancy, like braids, for example, on your natural hair. Like if I'm, braiding it, I feel like it looks fancier or elevated, kind of like an updo. Like you can do a lot of different updos and things with braids that I think is pretty fancy.
We just gave me an idea of a hairstyle. I forgot I used to do updos all the time.
Yeah, updos are automatic fancy now.
Yeah,
automatic, and they're easy too. All you need is some bobby pins.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're right. Them updos and braids. You can make them braids, like you said. You know how to braid your hair like that. You can do some nice styles with it.
Yes, I practice a lot with my 4-year-old. That's for sure. I'm telling you, I'm braiding like crazy, and she's so prissy. And she's like, my hair needs to be done.
That's good.
She is serious. She's like, Mommy, my hair looks messy. I need you to braid it.
Oh, she is fancy. She's very fancy.
Yeah, she says she's a fancy, fabulous baby.
Well, go ahead, Mama.
That is so cute.
She likes her little hats too.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
good.
I love it. Oh my goodness. I'm all like, where is she? You gotta bring her in one day to say hi.
She was begging to come out here. I told her I will let her.
Yeah,
I will let her one day.
Right.
Yes.
She said, I want to go with the fancy show. I want to go.
She's so cute. Oh
Let
my
her have a little hat on. That'd be so cute.
yes. Oh, see? Raising them right. Raising her
Yeah,
right.
a fancy sphere legacy. That's what we're starting.
Mama.
The fancy fair legacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Legacy of
tongue
fancy.
fancy sphere legacy. Okay. It's a tongue twister.
I know. Oh my gosh. And so what's your go-to for fancy? Because mine is like braided updos or any type of like updo and just like pin-ups and things like that. That's pretty fancy to me. Or, like when I've been straightening my hair lately, right? And I do it like once a week. I've been doing that for a little bit longer than I think I've ever done that. Straightening my hair once a week. I think at this point, like I've had my natural hair for about 11 years or so. And I think at this point, I'm just going to do whatever. Like, I know you're not supposed to put too much heat and all of that, but I'm just like, once a week, I'll do that for a little bit because honestly, like, I'm not going to keep it the same way that much longer. I like, just like the versatility of natural hair because I'll be in an afro in a couple days, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, so that's the advantage of having black, hair. Our hair, you can change it and you can change the look. Like today, tomorrow, y'all might have seen me in a big puff bowl.
Yes,
exactly.
Hello, Miss Patty. She's one of my mom's friends. She's one of our fancy, fabulous friends for sure.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you. She's saying y'all looking cute this evening.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, Miss Patty. All right. And so, Gwendolyn, when you want to put the fancy on, what do you do?
I feel like mine's is really basic, but it's still something, right? So for me, when I think of fancy hair, I really think about like from the bottom, like the basics first before any style. So to me, like really fresh washed hair. It's something about really clean hair. It doesn't matter almost like any style you put it in, it's going to look really, really nice. If it's clean, has to be clean. It's something about like product buildup that makes your hair not look groomed.
Yeah, it weighs it down.
Yeah, it weighs it down. It looks kind of like lifeless. So like at the end of the week, I kind of have to wash my hair. Or no matter what style I put it in, it's not going to look nice.
So you wash your hair once a week? I wash my hair usually once a week.
Once a week, yeah. Sometimes I stretch it to like a week and a half, but I cannot go no any further.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
me neither. Same here.
So
you have 4C hair? Because I think I have 4C hair.
I don't have 4C hair though.
What type of hair do you have?
I have what they would say is like 4B. I have like 4B hair.
4B. What's 4B texture?
So 4C is the coarsest hair.
Well, I don't think I have the coarsest hair.
Well, yeah, you don't have 4C.
But I always thought,
maybe like, in between the 4.
Maybe I'm 4B too. I don't know.
You may have 4B. Yeah,
you think I'm 4B, Gwendolyn. You've been seeing my hair a lot.
Yeah, I don't think you're 4C. I don't think you're 4C
so
hair.
4C is the worst coarse hair?
No, it's not worse. It's just what did you just say, Miss Penny? We gonna have to.
No, I'm asking the question. Is
4C is not the worst. 4C may be the best.
No, I'm just saying that course of the course. Is it 4C?
Oh, she said course. I thought you said worst.
Oh. Yeah, but what I was asking, I did say, is it the worst of the worst? Because I'm not sure of the textures. No, because I have 4C hair, but I don't have rough coarse hair. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna wash my hair and let y'all see my hair, and y'all be like, no, she don't, because No, I don't think you have. You don't look like you have the
Gwendolyn, are you seeing the look on my face?
No, you don't look like you have the worst of the worst hair because
can somebody come get Miss Penny?
They help you, Mr. Nair.
Can't take it no more.
You. No, but I'm just saying you don't look like you have the worst of the worst hair. Worst. What is okay? What's the worst hair? Let's start there.
There is worse. The worst hair is damaged hair. Damaged, unclean. Like that's like the worst. It's more like the state of your hair, which would be considered the worst, not the type.
Okay. So okay, how about the type then? The type is what, 4C?
Yeah, so that 4C is what they would say is the coarsest hair, right? So back in the day, there was the stigma that the thicker your hair is, you don't have good hair. That was the stigma. So we've broken that stigma. It doesn't matter how thick your hair is, it's still beautiful. You know what I mean? So
thick hair.
So when we hear you say the worst hair, we like, oh no, don't say this. Not the one.
But let's be real now. Some of our people, God bless them, some of them hair rolls up and park now. But I don't think we got that type of hair here.
No, but so what happens is I understand where you're coming from because my sister kind of like says the same thing. But I think it's maybe because of like the era she's in or she came from. So like, when you say it rolls up and stuff like that, that's really that's coils. That's like if you really examine the natural hair, like 4C hair is really coily. It's not like what they would call nappy. It's not nappy. It's coarse. So once you put water to it, your hair basically.
So maybe I needed some moisture.
It softens.
Yeah, you need moisture. That's what
maybe that's when we saw it was on a rough day. When you look at it back in the time. But it was I understand what you're saying. But it's up, you know. Okay, let me break it down. Let me break it down.
The rough day. Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah. No, you understand what I'm saying? Like back in the days, our little guys that been in school or whatever, they used to have those little roly-polies. We used to call it roly-poly. They hair rolled up. So I mean, it looked, like I said, so back then we didn't understand the texture of our hair. So of course it didn't have the moisture. It was like, the density of the hair. So we understand it now, but back then it was roly-poly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how people used to get teased for like being dark skinned.
That's for having like
that.
Especially
because I used to get teased in school because of my skin complexion.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I look like this.
What do you white school?
But Gwendolyn, I think I was looking at our pictures and looking at the show, and I don't know who's darker, you or me. But the thing is, I was always the darkest person in the class.
See, and I always the person. So was I. Yeah, I was big chocolate. Yeah.
Did y'all mostly go to a white prominent school with more white kids than blacks or something?
No, it was
mixed. I went to public school.
Mm-hmm.
It was mixture. So most of the time, that's what I'm saying. Well,
it was mainly African American people. Of course. It was like 1% Caucasian. That's it.
But they be the main one teasing you now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them used to tease me for my complexion because of how they were raised.
Yeah.
So a lot of parents used to not even just teach their children, but the language that they use made them think that dark skin is bad. So they would be like, "You black as heck," or like I don't want to say the words, but like you use that language around your children, they think, "Oh, black is bad. Dark skin is bad."
Or like because I'm from South Florida, so like when the summertime your skin gets darker, they say, "Oh, you getting black, girl. You getting black."
Yes, that's what they say exactly. And you be like, I used to think, aren't we all black?
Right.
Well, I don't get it. And then I learned like people back then, they probably still do, but they judge based off the shade of dark skin or the shade of color you are. Right. So that's what we consider as like colorists. It's like if you are African American and I am too, but if you're lighter than me, you may think that you're better than me. So that's like, colorism. That's what that is. And that's what a lot of people in my school will be considered as colorists, because even though we're both African American, they considered me to not be as good as they were because of my skin color.
I know. Yeah, and that could be it. But then, kids were cruel. They
found kids, anything that's different about you, you also have to realize with children.
Yeah.
Anything that's different, they pick.
They're gonna teach you.
That's true.
They're gonna tease you. They're gonna find something.
They're gonna find something.
It can go in the other direction. If you're the lightest person in the in the class, whenever you're like not like in that group in the middle.
When you're not, when you're not in that little. Yeah.
Like most people are somewhere in the middle, but then you have the people who are really light or the people that are the darkest. Yeah. They get the worst in terms of the teasing.
Yeah.
And the colorism stuff. I think at least I've noticed that, because the people in the middle, they never get picked on about that. like Penny is like, just regular, brown skin, right? So I'm sure Penny didn't go through this.
Just regular.
But Penny never.
I didn't say no color. She got like in the middle of the spectrum. You're somewhere in the middle. You're not really dark. You're not really light.
That's what. I ain't mean no harm. Michael Jackson had to pay to get a nose like mine. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. You got that clip. I just love Michael Jackson, y'all. So y'all excuse me.
Oh, Lord.
But I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. So I know when you said talking about the worst hair, me, I tried to be. I tried to be fancy and kind and nice.
I'm quiet.
But Miss Gwendolyn, I knew she was about to get on you.
Listen, my sister, I correct my sister all the time. She'll be like, my hair is nappy today. I'll be like, We don't use that word.
We don't use that word.
Okay, it's dry. That's it. It's dry.
How old is your sister? How old is your sister?
My sister is about 44, 43.
So we probably used to nappy. That's all. We don't mean no harm.
Yeah, I know. I believe that too. Like
I do too.
My aunt, her first name is Gwendolyn. That's where I get my name from her. And every time I talk to her, she says, I know you're my niece because you always have your hair standing up on your head. And I'm like, that's an insult to me. Standing up on my hair. I'm brushing it. It's clean. What do you mean? She's older. She's even, of course, older than my sister. I think she's in her 60s. Mm-hmm. So it's like the older you go up, like back then, like black hair was kind of looked at like you need to do something with it.
Right. It's unkept. It's unkept.
It's unkept. There you go. That's a good word for it. That's how they looked at it. So
but you know what? But I saw this. I know you saw it, Gwendolyn. You may have seen it too, Miss Penny. But there's this thing on TikTok going on with this this girl who with 4C hair who is saying I'm not doing anything to my hair. My hair doesn't want to do anything, and she just like I guess wakes up and just like that, and she doesn't do her hair, and she's like. And then she's like, I don't care. This is the way my hair is. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know what video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I may have seen a clip, but I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember right now.
And when I was looking at the video, my husband was like, "Don't be getting any ideas, girl." He was like, "Don't do that. Don't do nothing crazy now."
Oh,
you do your hair.
It's a bright young lady. She's a black blonde.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you don't comb that hair,
you gotta comb your hair. I mean, you gotta.
No, I'm saying it's gonna be some trouble. That's all I was saying.
That's the thing. Like, so I would say bad hair is hair you don't take care of and damage, like Gwendolyn was saying. It doesn't matter, how loose or how tight your curl pattern is.
Yeah.
But you gotta do your hair now to be fancy.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Now,
Yeah, like
even an afro, you have to do it. I mean, you have to braid it first. You have to do things to get that fro to, you gotta pick it. And I find like you have to like pick from the root, to get that, pick from the root to make it go. I mean, you have to style your hair. You know what I mean? Just because your hair is natural, you can be fancy with it, but you still got to do your hair.
Exactly.
I remember my sister, and you talking about Afro, she's 12 years older, and she had real long hair too, but she used to wear the Afros. And I remember back in the day, and I was younger, and I'm like, how in the world she got her hair like that? Because I was young, I wasn't wearing Afros.
Right.
Her hair used to be out like this, how Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. And it's good. I'm like, how in the world she got her hair like that? To this day, I'm gonna have to ask her one day how she had got her hair like that. Because I never understood how they got their hair to stick out like that.
Yeah.
But it was pretty. It's pretty. Those Afros, it was pretty. It was natural. Like I said, I never tried to. Well, only time, I'm gonna be honest with you, only time I ever try to do an Afro is when I wash my hair and I just comb it out. And then air dry. That's the only time I ever do. That's as far as I go with it. That's
what we consider as a washing though. That's a washing though.
Yeah, now those maybe that's what I be getting, a wash and go.
A wash and go.
And the next day gone. Yeah. That's why I call it washing.
She said be a slept and go.
Let's go.
She said it do not be right.
Yeah. I love the natural hair look because I see some ladies twist it up and do things, but like I said, I just have to, I don't know, I guess there's some training with my hair. You have to, I think as you train your hair, to do certain things, I will have to do it more regular for my hair to get used to it. And I think I'll get used to it and I'll know how to handle it. But to be honest with you, I haven't stuck with it enough. So I know that's one of it.
Yes, ma'am. So in terms of, let's talk about like our fancy. Okay. Here's the question. All right. If someone said to you, what is the fanciest hairstyle you have ever worn? What would you say?
Well, I don't know. I think if the fanciest hairstyle I ever worn was when I was in my nephew's wedding. And this lady had did my hair, and I think it was my hair was a little longer now, but it was shorter. But the way she styled it, it just fit my face. It made me look like I was really sophisticated. Yeah, so that was my fancy moment, and I loved that style of when she did my hair. It's almost like, I'm trying to think. I think I had some hair in the back, but it's almost like a I don't know, not a Holly Berry cut style in the front, but she curled it in the front of my hair. And when I did it for that special occasion, wow, it was really, I just had loved that picture. It made you, certain styles, and I'll say this, and certain styles, it just bring out your features more. Oh, one more. It was when I got my hair cut down short when I was in my 20s. I think it was 25, 26. And that's the first time, because I always had dealt with my hair being long. But it was short. And everybody said, oh my gosh, you look so good with short hair. But I just never keep short hair because there's a lot of, things to do with short hair. I like long hair so I can put my hair in ponytails. But yeah, so those are two styles I had loved. I did. I really did.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gwendolyn. I'll go last.
Okay, so my most fancy hairstyle I actually did myself. Okay, I take credit for this one. But I did, and that's why when you brought up updos, I remember the hairstyle that I really loved, and I actually kept that hairstyle. I kept redoing it like every week. I think for like about a month. So I would wash my hair, blow it out as straight as I could blow it out, and I took the back of my hair and I braided. I would say about not braided. Actually, I twist like flat twist. About 6 twists in the back of my hair, about up to like the middle part. and I took the twist and put them into like a bun. It's like hard to explain, but I put them into a bun, and then the front of my hair, I took and I put it in like a swoop, and I used a flexi rod to create the curls. So it was braided here, well, flat twist here into the bun. The back was flat twist to the top. So all this was in a bun. And then the top was swooped like across my face.
That sounds so fancy.
It looks so beautiful. It looks really, really nice. It was easy to maintain because when I went to sleep, I sleep on my back. So I just slept on the flat twist, and it didn't mess up my hairstyle. In the front, I would just pin curl it in the morning. Pin curl it at night, or I would just use the flexi rods to put it back in. And it looked nice for a long time. So I'm really thinking about doing it. So you might see me.
You should do that.
Yeah, style.
I'm gonna do it because it's a really easy hairstyle to do. I don't know. I forgot about updos. I don't know why.
Yeah. Sometimes you like get in a habit of doing something, and then you do it so much, and then you kind of do something else, and you don't go back to it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm excited now. I want to do that tomorrow.
With me, when I had a relaxer when I was in high school, like how you take the senior pictures, and I had like a part in the middle, and it was like a bob, and it went like. It was like to my shoulder, but it just looked so pretty. Like it was like a part in the middle. It was so pretty. So I felt so fancy. And then my mom took me to like the department store to get like the makeover at the, the makeup counter. So I had like a glamour look, in my red lipstick. Woo! So I was super fancy. At least I thought it was. Those pictures were really nice. And so that's one that sticks out in my mind. Now, another one was when my natural hair was kind of not short, not long, but kind of in between. And what I did was I did like a what was called back then on YouTube, the Fro Hawk. Like the Fro Hawk.
What you talking about?
You put gel here and you pin it up, and then you have like the curl
in the middle.
Yeah, but like a mohawk is when you like shave the edges. But this,
but the edges, but it's not
like gel to like swoop it.
Yeah,
kind of like when she was talking about like a banana clip almost.
Yeah,
but it's cool because in the front there's like a lot of afro hair. And it kind of goes and that was like my husband's favorite hairstyle. I should try that again because your hair changes over the years. It looked really cool back then, and you can put like really cool accessories and things and stuff. That Fro Hawk was pretty smashing.
That's cute. I need a pen. I need to write down these hairstyles. I'm about to be.
That's
I need a pen.
Now, I want to ask y'all a question real quick before we read along. So, all right, let me ask y'all a question. What style have y'all got that you had a hard time sleeping, but it was on time? It was a nice style, but it was hard for you to sleep at night. One style you trying to keep and you trying to be cute with it for the next day, but at night, honey, you had a hard time. So, what style y'all feel?
Now, look, all of those styles were against my will when I was a kid. Those beads were looking beautiful, okay? And like they used to do it where they put like the beads in your scalp, and then they would start the braid and then it would go down. Then you have beads from all the way here, all the way down. And just beads everywhere, all in your scalp, everywhere. Now it looked pretty, especially you have like the multicolored beads. Like this is like the 80s, guys. So I'm saying,
these were the thing now.
They were cute when I was a kid, but that was terrible to sleep in. I don't ever want to go back to that. That was like a nightmare. That's a fancy I don't ever want to see again. I'm sorry. When I saw a little cute girl on Instagram and my heart went out to her. Like her hair had the beads everywhere. I was like, oh, poor thing, bless her heart.
You probably can't sleep.
Honey, it'd be pretty, but it's hard to sleep with that stuff.
Exactly. So I have one. Mine's, of course, those beads when I was younger. Oh my, beads, barrettes, all those hairstyles were really hard to sleep in. But one I did on myself, is when I used cold rods. So the cold, I think they're called cold press rods, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. It's this hard cylinder plastic. Okay. And you wrap your hair around it into a spiral, and then you take this piece and clamp it on the other side.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I had my entire head with those in it, my whole head. And I had to, now I sleep on my back. So when I sleep on my face, for some reason, when I wake up, my face is really puffy. So I hate sleeping on my face. I don't sleep on my face. So trying to sleep on my back, on the hard cold rods, oh my goodness. I had a headache when I woke up in the morning. It was
I bet you did.
It was
I sleep on my back too. I can't sleep on my face.
Yeah, I cannot sleep on my face. I'm actually happy that I'm used to it because I heard sleeping on your face causes wrinkles. So I'm like,
oh, I don't want it. I'm glad I don't do that.
Right. I'm like, oh, I don't want no wrinkles.
I have to sleep on my side.
Yeah.
Say it again.
You don't have wrinkles on one side, Miss Penny?
No, I sleep on my side. So like I sleep like that. No. You know what? When I was small, right? And I was younger, I slept on my back. And when I woke up, I rose up. My brother said, girl, you getting up like a vampire. I don't sleep on my back no more. I sleep on my side.
I trying to traumatize you.
A little bit. Well, now I agree with her. So I agree with you with them rollers. Them rollers, man, you have a tight, nice, them hard rollers, or them you have to get the right rollers. But sometimes you put them rollers in your hair, you want to look tight. You want to look not stylish the next day. But baby, at night you can't even sleep with them things. And then when I used to love get my hair braided. Don't let the wrong person braid your hair.
Oh gosh.
My hair, my hair
over. It's over.
Good. But honey, I couldn't sleep that night. Because the thing I heard when you lay down, I had to take no. So that's what I'm saying. We get these styles and all this stuff and sit in these beauty. We thank God.
Oh gosh.
For deliverance. I used to sit in the beauty thing waiting for 2 hours because my hair was always been real long, and she used to do good hair, but she just had so much people. It took so long.
Yes.
Girl, we sitting up under the dryer, and you got to get your hair done every 2 weeks.
Yes, that was the worst. That was the worst.
But I'm telling you, braids and them rollers, they were the worst pain. And like I said, now, or if I got my hair did, and they had to get it that day for something, a special occasion, like if I've been in a wedding or something, you can't mess up. Can't even sleep right last night. Can't even sleep right. Even if you're tired of it, can't even sleep right.
Right. Can't even sleep. Can't sleep. Can't think. Can't move.
If y'all have y'all hey, if I know you have a wedding, and if you ain't got your hair done, you better get it done that day. Don't get it done that night because you ain't gonna sleep because you're like, oh, I can't sleep because I'm gonna mess up my hair. You have to sit up in the chair like
yeah. That is so true.
So there are some disadvantages and some advantages to keeping our hair done. We want to look good.
Yeah.
There's a price to pay at night.
Yeah.
So trust me, I don't care what nobody say. I love to put on my little scarfie, my little bonnet, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes, like you said, sometimes I'll plait my hair down and loosen the next day. Sometimes that week without, like wearing it natural. Or sometimes I'll throw on my little Betsy. But let me tell you something. I'm so glad God delivered us from all that hurt there. Because I can't. The beauty is clean. Ooh, child, no.
Yes.
Do you have like a silk pillowcase? I'm a thing.
I was thinking about getting one though, but I
You
don't
can
have
get one.
Yeah,
They have them. You can even do satin. It doesn't have to be silk. It can be satin. They have them at Dollar Tree. That's where I get mine from.
You know why I say that? Because I do not like being hot. That soap make it sweat, isn't it?
My room is really cold at night.
I gotta ask questions. Do it make
Yeah,
it
I don't sweat at night because I keep my room really cool. Like I want to be cool.
I'm just saying the silk, not the satin, but I've heard
it
people
can be
say
either or. Still for satin.
Yeah, I know I have no problem. Yeah, I've seen that they said to get something that help us. They always got something for us little women. I guess the poor men they don't care. But the women they got all kind of things out there for us.
We do have a lot of stuff to do. Men gotta be with them. I can say that.
That is true.
Better. They get me. We just share all of the tips. That's all.
Yeah.
Good learning. I'm gonna surprise you. I have my hair loose one of these. I ain't gonna tell you when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have my hair loose.
You're surprised that's Miss Penny.
Y'all surprises. Oh, I'd be so happy. I'm like,
girl. All right. So, Gwendolyn, what was your when is the last time you've been to a beauty salon?
I'm gonna say it's been, I would say 4 years.
4 years?
It's been about 4 years, yeah.
4 years.
So every like about 5 years, I'll be like, you know what, I want someone else to straighten my hair for me, right? So like what they call it, like wash and blow out, yeah. And my issue, and I won't ever do it again. I'm not doing it anymore because I have to learn my lesson every single time I go. But I go to a Dominican salon.
Yeah, that's where I started my natural journey, in a Dominican salon here in Atlanta.
And they put too much heat on your hair.
Yeah, they do.
Beyond too much heat.
Yeah.
So almost every time I go, I get heat damage. And the last time I went, it was so bad, I had to cut my hair because I couldn't do any style. Really? It didn't look right. It looked horrible. And I ended up doing
because they blow dry it, right? And then after they blow dry it, then they go over it with the flat iron. Yeah. But it's like at the highest heat possible.
The highest heat.
But they don't heat got me. Yeah, I was like, when I was here and I watched them do that, and I had a relaxer at the time, and I was like, well, if my hair can look straight like that naturally, let me go ahead and do that. Right. And so what I intended for my hair to always be straight and just get it, blown out all the time. That's what I intended in the beginning. And then YouTube fell into my life. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Let me play around with this. And, when you do the big chop, it was like for the first time, my hair was short and I had like a little curl, and I was like with the headbands and this and that and the flowers and all this stuff. So I was like playing around with that. And then like when you do that, like your hair grows really fast. And so it started growing out, and then almost like, after like a few months, I was able to do so many different things with my hair. So yeah, but then I forgot all about the reason I went natural in the first place.
Yeah.
And then it's very rare that I, would straighten it. So usually it's once a year.
I would tell anyone, if they can. I know some ladies I talk to, they say, oh, no, they can't deal with that. They say that's too much doing that natural because their hair don't work right. You have to train your hair. It's a process to get that hair to, the texture to change and, from them perms. But I never chopped my hair. I just let the perm grow out.
Okay.
Yeah. But so I'm going to answer your question real quick. I think it was 4 years for me, but I guess that I went to the African braiding thing. That's the only place I went. Because the other places, it's probably been 10 or 15 years. I haven't been in a hair salon for years. But the only place I went, I had got some goddess braids. I think about 4.5 years ago now.
What are goddess braids?
Those large braids they put in your hair. And they it's like big braids. They call them goddess braids.
You mean the ones that are like cornrows that stick to your scalp, like those? Oh,
you have different styles for it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They got different things now. They got the feed-in braids, and so much different braids that you don't have to do, But yeah, but like I said, I don't. It been hard. But I used to go to the salon all the time, like when my kids was growing up. But because you remember you used to get the buns and stuff. I used to get the buns. Y'all remember the buns? Y'all talking about?
I did my own bun.
Y'all never did the French rolls and the buns.
I remember the French rolls. I do remember that. My mom used to French roll it, I mean, all the time.
So you remember
have like 2,500 pins in your
yes. And then they used to give you the bun up here and stuff like that. And
25
stuff. Yeah. You was with the style, guys. I used to style my hair with the bun.
Yes, I do remember that.
I had a perm then, I had a perm. So that was the good days, but I don't miss that salon time. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I don't. That was torture. And under that dryer, that hot dryer, ooh.
You come out looking beautiful, but
yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But what I do miss about the hair salon is just like the ability of women to get together and talk and bond. That was like the best part. That was the best part.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies, the time has come. What are your last final fancy tips for hair for our fancy fabulous friends?
Well, whatever style hair you do, whether you do natural, whether you got a perm, whether you do wigs, braids, just make sure you're being fancy and wearing your best look.
Okay.
I like that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think mine is I would say I think a lot of people like don't wash their hair often. But to me, like I said, fancy hair is groomed. It's really groomed hair. So try to wash your hair at least once a week or maybe every 2 weeks. Honestly, anything past that, if you use product, no matter what style you put it in, it's not going to look fancy because it's not clean. So especially with natural hair, you can start seeing like flakes and stuff like that, and that's not fancy. If your scalp is dry, your hair is dry, that is not fancy. So
and then you're probably scratching your hair, looking crazy too.
Oh yeah, that's not fancy at all. You're like, like
and now with people wearing those wigs and things, I can't even imagine trying to scratch under that.
I need to be able to touch my scalp.
Yes.
I can't do it.
But I take them off when I get through. I'm about to take it off. Air out. You got to you got to let your hair air out. You got to air this, air that scalp out. You got to let that hair air out. You can't be you got to air it out.
Yeah. I've seen some bad videos on YouTube, like 6 months of wearing a wig. I'm like, that is
because they don't take it off when they come home or nothing.
They sleep in it. They call it like an install. And when you get your install, they leave it in.
If your honey poo or whoever it is can accept what's underneath this wig, baby, I feel sorry for you, honey. Because no. I'm not gonna damage my hair for you. I'll be fancy in the daytime and the nighttime. Now I take them all off. Yeah, I'm gonna be
24/7.
So I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be nice. Yeah, I enjoyed the show with you guys tonight.
I have definitely enjoyed you, ladies. My fancy panel.
Yeah,
the regular crowd here.
Yeah.
But I would say with fancy hair to have a lot of fun and flair, and don't be afraid to really just step outside of the box sometimes.
Yeah.
And just really honestly be yourself, but don't be afraid to kind of go push the envelope a little bit and try things that you don't ordinarily wear. Right? So always try something different. Like I heard you mention those rods. I've never tried that. So I'm going to try that, So like we're all learning here. And, you know, there's always ways to improve your fanciness.
Yes.
So I would just say that just always build on your fanciness with your hair and try new things. Don't be afraid to just go outside of the box and to be fancy. So those are my tips. So guys, my fancy fabulous friends, thank you so much. This was awesome. A fun topic because we all love to talk about our hair.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So remember to subscribe to Gwendolyn's channel, Gwendolyn Ray Inspires, and to Miss Penny's channel, Penny Lifestyle Living channel. All right. And and like this video, share this video. And if you'd like to work from home, go to panageinc.com and fill out an applicant form, and I'll get back to you. I'll give you some one-on-one personal time. All right, guys. So we're going to say goodbye to the fancy sphere tonight. Bye-bye, my fancy fabulous friends. Until next time, Friday nights at 8 p.m. live. It's us. Bye.